Welcome back to set number 2, our final set of the week here from week number 7. My name is Raymond Peckies. This is Kevin. Wait, I'm Bart. That's Kevin.
No, I'm Polar Bear Mike.
Polar Bear Mike. I'm Peckies. Someone's Peckies.
Someone's Peckies.
Someone's got to be Peckies.
I'm not.
Maybe you guys at home are Peckies
PBM.
today.
I'll be PBM.
Someone's got to be Peckies for today.
Maybe Raymond Pecky.
Raymond Pecky, perhaps.
Cog versus Team Solomid up next, and TSM suffering.
It's a team full of Peckies.
Team Solomid suffering some losses against the Elevate squad we just saw, so really not a good showing for them. They're going up against this Cog team, who has been playing better, I think, since the Cog Invitational. Actually able to take a game off AFK, the
almost
top
2.
Team.
Maybe should have been.
It should have been, right? And you know, Cog has self-admittedly said, like, hey, some individuals made mistakes, including djpernicus.
Show me Cog.
Yeah, Cog. They're on your screen there, and I think a lot of what it comes down to for me is it's really this hell and
Are they playing with Cabom today?
As far as I know.
Okay.
Is this mid and jungler combination, and they play this really late game oriented team fight style, and it's really about getting best to the it's about getting best into a position to win. That's their win condition, in my opinion, is getting best ahead.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way. I mean, well, the games they have won, best is factored into heavily. So it seems like a safe.
I just really don't see. There's very few other players on this team that I see can carry hard. You know, you look at AFK, it's like, okay, Kiki can carry hard, Cyclone can carry hard, and then Ally can carry hard, and Weekend's job is to really just get one of them fed, and he can go off big too. And for me, it's really getting the best in a position, and if best starts, you know, waning or getting behind early, I really see Cog start to lose a lot of games.
Well, show me Team Solomid now. Let's take a look at their latest roster in a series of roster shakeups. It's bchm in the solo lane. Not a great showing in their last game. They did drop a couple games to the ostensibly worst team in their division.
Yes.
But DaGarz, Boosh returning to the mid lane, Eonic and Snoopy.
Boosh actually had the best performance out of all of them.
That's what Boosh always does.
The Boosh like has,
Boosh.
I mean, the Boosh doesn't play a lot of Smite to begin with, or like he never really played outside of scrims coming into Season 2, outside of scrims in games, and then, you know, he kind of quit Smite or took a break from Smite, and he was off, and then he wasn't playing any Smite at all, like not even scrims, and they kind of like throw him in a couple days before, and he actually outperforms everyone else.
Boosh. That's what he does.
He just can't play bad.
Just a hell of a game player, really.
Just cannot play bad.
Very good at video games. It's disgusting. He's so good.
He's not even like, that's not even like a North American thing, right? It's like, you know, Koreans are very good at, a lot of Europeans, mostly in FPSs, but North America, what
are we good at?
We got to train for like years
Yeah.
to be like, to compete at world levels. And Boosh is like, yeah, I'm good. And Inster too, right? He's like, he got global elite and I think like CSGO in like a week.
DaGarz, I believe, is currently the #1 ranked Rocket League player.
Man.
In
we just
solo
like,
threes.
Smite just develops a lot of really, really good
That's
pro
right,
players.
KO.
Yeah, going over to Heroes of the Storm.
#1 Heroes of the Storm player.
Smite is like really good for breeding like professional gamers out of North America. That's what we got.
Adapting came from tribes. Never forget.
hi-rez did.
hi-rez.
We'll say hi-rez.
Right. hi-rez.
So Team Solomid versus Cog though coming up. We're gonna get into game 1 here shortly. I took this as a split originally, and I felt pretty confident in this, and now I'm looking a little bit more towards Cog. But I really think a lot of it comes into the picks and bans phase. I think Cog live and die by that. I don't think they have the individual skill to overcome a bad draft. That's what I look at when I see Cog.
So who's drafting on the side of TSM these days? Still DaGarz?
Who knows? I know he used to, but I mean, it's probably like a team oriented. A lot of people have like, they'll have like one person who's like the dedicated caller, and the other 4 kind of just like give suggestions.
Well, guys, we're gonna go ahead and pop over into game #1. Looks like there's a little bit of an error with picks and bans, so let's take a look at game #1 here, right at the beginning. Let's start off at 1 second, and we'll go ahead and introduce the squads for you as we get in, and away we go. And here are the bans. You can see at the top of the screen. Thor, Bacchus, Serket were banned out by TSM. Hell, Ares, it looks like, and Rom banned out by Cognitive. Rosters are Cognitive Gaming. They're the blue team, bottom side of the map. Left side is Spectator UI. Sun Wukong, Naja, Nuwa, Aror, and Cabom as Sylvanus and Freya. Their opponent's TSM. Looks like the old first pick, Janus, Athena, with a Bellona solo lane, Garz in the Hunbot's jungle, and Snoopaloop as your duo lane hunter yet again. Just a couple games in mid for him. And right back to his old stomping ground. Picks and bans are going to be posted into chat as well, guys, so that you can have those for posterity and try to decode exactly what these guys were thinking as the pick and ban phase went out.
So, taking a look at these drafts, COG didn't go really that style that I had thought they really found success with in high-profile games. Most notably, a lot of that factoring into the picks and bans, a lot of gods that COG rely on being taken away. So it's going to be interesting for me to see if djpernicus can really put out some high-pressure early game. And, that's kind of what we saw from that last set. Where
wards.
If
it's like the most standard wards of all time. All 6 are like in the same spot.
They're just like matching up against each other.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not invading me.
Yeah, no invade. Well, there will be no invades indeed. As
That's
it's
starting over on this side, so a start we don't see too often, going back to really what we saw a lot at the start of the fall split with some of the changes.
the paradigm start.
It's the paradigm start that even paradigm doesn't do anymore.
Not even paradigm.
The funny thing is that I guarantee you, it probably wasn't even paradigm that came up with it.
No.
They're just the first ones we casted. So
That's
it's
right.
like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
the
that's exactly what
paradigm
it is.
start.
That's what we were saying. I think even in the game, we were like, hell, this could be the Eager start. It could be really anybody's start. We don't know at all.
Aror, though, going to be combining with Cabom, picking up that Sylvanus, going to allow the Freya to have a little bit of lane pressure that you don't normally see.
Harass coming
should
out.
Be fine.
Cat
Actually,
stun.
no, that stun was nice. And Meerkat, does he have Cudgel up? No, 5 more seconds.
That last in-hand from Naja was the last part of the hit chain. Had he been able to land that, it maybe would have been enough damage to get that kill.
I mean, it's 1.5 times. It's a huge, it's a big swing.
Nonetheless, bickham. TSM's latest addition to the solo lane. Look at to start out with some trouble here. And yeah, that start from TSM, I'm sorry, from COG. The second that TSM realizes they don't have the red buff,
this is why I don't see that start anymore. Because
easy peasy invade. Because yeah, they'll just pull their dual lane, they push it up with their superior push, which really isn't that superior, honestly. Like Athena, Xbalanque, not that much better, but double slow coming out. They just don't have much damage on the Best. Only one ability going to be able to be fired there, as the rest were used to pick up the camp, and Best will skate back to the mid lane. Not unharmed, but undead, which is not a bad way to come out of that one.
Good.
90 seconds in.
Better, not dead is always good. djpernicus stole away the back harpies on the right-hand side in response to the red. And he's going to get taunted, take a little bit of poke, but he should be fine for the most part.
And a Janus threshold. No one likes the Janus threshold.
It's so good.
It's so good. It hurts.
It speeds up your team. It slows the enemy team.
It just stinks.
I think the biggest thing for me...
Oh, okay. Meerkat. Getting fancy. You see that?
A lot of... Meerkat struggled a lot at the beginning of the fall split in the laning phase. He's always been a really great team fighter, but the past couple weeks we've seen Meerkat really start to win his lanes more frequently, something that we didn't see for quite some time, and really start to dominate it. For now, though, he's putting the pressure on a bickham, who is forced to spend a lot of potions, and that's the big thing, right? Even though they didn't get the kill with djpernicus early gank attempt, they forced bickham to expend a lot of potions, and that just gives Meerkat a little more leeway to poke him out.
Yeah, and Sun Wukong is not a god that you want to be low on regen against. I mean, he just has such great poke, and you can see the massive potion disparity. 2 greens, 1 mixed versus just 1 mixed remaining on Bickham.
It's honestly like, this is actually a very important part of solo lane that we don't ever talk about is its potion usage, because most solo lane warriors, they start with 6 to 8 depending, and being able to poke out your opponent early, and that's a lot of the slap fights. It's not that these gods are tanky, it's that they have so much HP regen that they can expend a lot of it. And, to be forced to use all your potions early means an early back, sometimes an awkward timing when you're trying to get your teleport or boots online.
Right, Bickham's going to go ahead and fall back now, though. This is the point that he's going to make right at the 3-minute mark. He'll fall back and pick up his boots, too. And a teleport, yeah. So will be teleport coming out, and just one more pot going to go his way before he heads back to the lane, but not before Sun Wukong chips away at that tower just a bit. Mid camps. Oh, here we go.
Best is in trouble.
Best is in dead, yeah.
I mean, unless he can be saved. djpernicus missing the ult, but the Boosh
why
hits
are
the
you
snipe.
so good at this game still?
Aurora, no
what's his
ult
problem?
available for him. Rotation coming in from Cabom, and Eonic, he's in a bad spot. You can see the rest of TSM, they've already run away, and that's going to be a 1-for-1.
Great body block there, and actually TSM comes out way behind on that trade at the 1v1. They're super low. No one can safely lane in the mid anymore. Oh, Bickham tried to make the hot play. Not going to happen this time.
Fine, though, and Bickham, he has no potions. Meerkat doesn't either, but he's got his ultimate, and this likely is going to be a back where Meerkat he wants to be able to finish Boots 3 and get his teleport online. That's his goal.
That said, he'll stay with the 2 archer advantage.
He needs 1 more wave, or 2.5, I think, to at least finish the teleport as well.
Teleport 3?
Oh, yeah. He just wants teleport 1 and Boots 3.
Gotcha.
Which is, it's like 1,800, somewhere around there. Look at this rotation, though.
I was looking at Naja's gold, I'm
either.
sorry. Pern got a lot of farm.
Aurora just needs to hit the pool.
Oh, Pern, please.
I mean, Aurora missed the root as well.
Yeah. A couple of skill shots missed there, unfortunately.
And that's what I'm talking about. A lot of times, COG, they don't... Sometimes their individual skill, like these are all fantastic players, but I don't think they've played at the highest level of competitiveness consistently to where they're hitting all these important skill shots, and it's very hard for them to overcome a bad draft.
Yeah, these are all players that have kind of come in and out of top teams. And anytime, looking really at Best and Pern. You know, anytime they start a new team, either one of these players, you know, they're definitely worth keeping an eye on, as both of them have shown the ability to carry games at the professional level.
Yes.
Aror also a top-level player. And Meerkat and Cabom a little bit more to prove, but still they've been in the scene for quite some time and are way better than me and you combined, probably. So.
Oh, yes, definitely. Now, okay, couple, you know, probably at the end of season 1.
Oh, yeah, back in your prime.
At the end of season 1, I could hang with the. That's the worst part, is going into ranked and just like getting beat by people I've never heard of, and like, oh.
You're losing it, Kevin. Getting old.
Time to go play casuals.
Hang up your saddle.
I'll go play Assault.
Play some Tap Titans with Becky's.
Hey, Tap Titans is great. Don't knock Tap Titans. Although I don't really play anymore. They got DM Brandon on it now, and Zayden.
Well, there goes the whole neighborhood.
It's like a plague. Cog, though, staying even with Team Solomid for now, both in golds and in kills. First blood did go the way of, I believe that was, TheBoosh with a nice snipe. He's got his tier boots 3 online, and, you know, Janus, that's when he starts swinging, right? He's really a 2-item god where once he finishes Chronos Pendant, Janus does everything he needs to.
Yeah, everything else is cake, pretty much.
Ton of utility, lots of base damage on Unstable Vortex, but look at this. Look at this gank setup coming out from Team Solomid, and djpernicus kind of just walking away. I honestly think they probably could have sat there a little bit longer and waited for the best, or DJ to push up.
Well, Best Ultimate was available there, so not the easiest gank in the world to pick up. Meantime, Pern's going to make his way back over to the right side lane, where it looks like Cog is thinking about a dive. Meerkat's going to take the aggro. No, he won't. He'll wait for the Sash Toss, and up goes Naja.
Athena
Ultimate use going to mitigate a lot of this damage. Not going to be enough unless Jingle Bang is, and indeed it is. The Paunt comes back in from Eonic, but nothing just yet. He'll use the Weakening Curse, and here comes Janus. Down will fall Naja shortly, yes indeed. Meerkat, he'll fall right down to the Humbot's ultimate as an easy return double kill.
Eonic with that reach. If Eonic didn't connect that reach, Meerkat would have been up in the sky. Probably would have died when he came down, but gave him a little bit more options, especially with Aurora. Actually, with Aurora and Best rotating in, they could have turned that. I mean, that wouldn't have been a free kill on a Meerkat after that.
Xbalanque will farm a couple of waves up and push up the left side lane here. He'll sneak a peek at the left side mid camps as well. He's going to get banished by Cabom. Nope, Rising Jaguar. A little bit too good on the reactions. Doesn't matter. Snoopy's still caught, but here comes Boosh. And Snoopy's going to fight this. Yeah, there's the slow coming out. Threshold going to use to speed them up. They're not going to actually go for Cabom, though.
Just that poison doing a lot of damage to Cabom. He should be able to heal most of it back up as well. And Snoopy going with the Transcendence build. He doesn't have any lifesteal in his kit so far, so any trade is really in favor of Cabom early on.
Yeah, indeed, right. Yeah, Freya with that base lifesteal. Ooh, Aror. Thank you, Boots.
And we're starting to see this a little bit more. I'd say Polar Bear Mike was... I shouldn't actually say Polar Bear Mike. He's really the one that I recognize does it a lot. A lot of other supports. Yeah, you know, these players... Sometimes they'll pick up other items besides Talaria, but it's really Polar Bear Mike who almost never goes Talaria anymore. He feels that it's...
I'd say you rarely see Talaria even anymore.
Yeah,
pro level. It's almost always cooldown boots.
The past couple weeks, I'd say.
Especially with the next patch that brings more mana to the cooldown boots. That should take Talaria completely out of...
I almost forgot it. That's going to be huge for supports, actually. Yeah. I never even thought of it that way. I'm like mid. Oh yeah, they get more abilities.
Yeah, it'll be big for those Guardians. Yeah, it'll take Talaria boots out unless you're seeing, you know, really high poke base Sun Wukongs, maybe
Sobek.
Capri's.
Sobek's
about to just like wreck everything.
Choose a focus. Like he already had mana problems. Now he has no mana problems.
No mana problems.
More protections at his ult. And if he goes CDR boots, he's going to have 250 more mana.
Somebody on the balance team really likes Sobek.
Hey,
That's what I got out of that patch. Someone was like, you know what? You know who's my favorite god? Sobek.
We give humanoids 2 love. Let's give the animals a little bit more.
Let's not buff the animals on Sun Wukong, though. Cat Sun still does plenty.
DM Brandon always talks about the beads glitch when Sun Wukong first came out, where your beads rank 3 would automatically reset your animal, so you could Tiger Sun, beads, Tiger Sun, and like kill someone at level 1.
Yep.
That was fun.
Let's take a look at the animals there, if you don't mind. Mousing on over. Sun Wukong's third ability, please. Let's talk in some detail about 72 transformations.
Tiger Sun, most notably getting an increase to the stun. Before it's scaled up to a little bit more than 1 second now, 1 second at the base, and it's incredibly powerful.
But it's that 380 plus 80% scaling.
Yes.
Whew. Out of a warrior. Woo!
It's a lot.
Not to mention his passive lets him crit.
And there's so many options with it as well. Not only you could bird out, you could Tiger Stun, or the knockup. Honestly, the knockup Ox form is usually more potent in team fights.
Oh yeah, in the team fight for sure.
Nice
this time, he's learned his lesson for the moment. Naja Ultimate was expended here.
Oh, DJ.
Turn, finds himself a bit of trouble, but will heal back up, and Meerkat goes up into the sky. In comes the Janus and the rest of the squad. Pern, Jingle Bang was dodged. Fear No Evil dodged, but doesn't matter. Still 1 kill netted. Meerkat.
Oh, he actually...
Why is Boosh so good at this game?
I don't know.
Like, after taking like a 4-month break, he just comes back and is still as good.
4-man knockup coming out from Aror. I think just trying to protect the tower. The best is here as well,
now,
but it's
now
2v4.
he realizes he has to leave. I mean, minions maybe get something
low.
done, but they're just going to aggro right to those minions. I mean, Aror tries for that that backside pluck, but not going to get it there. Fire Giant going to be spawning here in just a couple seconds. You see that going off to the left side of your screen.
Another slow response coming out from Cog. I mean, it's really TheBoosh with his global presence, and that's twice now where we've seen Cognitive Gaming set up for a kill on bchm, not able to get it, instantly, a little bit of delay, and especially there, bchm able to live, and then, from that Team Solomid, they just kind of teleport their team over with that ultimate from TheBoosh, and Cog is just super slow to respond. I don't know what it is, but when DJ starts these rotations over to Sol, and I really would like to see TheBest and Aror in position to also rotate in case it goes wrong, or at least get ready in response for TheBoosh ulting over, because he's done that twice now. And twice now, Aror and TheBest were just a little bit too slow to make anything happen.
Yeah, and they picked up Pern a couple times as well, but it's 5-2 on the kill card for TSM, just under 11 minutes in. Gold is pretty much dead even, though. Actually, a slight advantage to Cog, even given the kill. So those rotations have been costing a little bit.
I want to see where they're behind, because Meerkat's actually 1,000 gold ahead of bchm. Yeah, you can see that, about 800, and I'm assuming...
It's the Naja.
I think everyone else is just behind like 200 to 300. And yeah, everyone else is kind of just behind 200 to 300 in the jungle in the mid, and that's just djpernicus has been putting a lot of pressure onto these side lanes, most notably bchm over here in the Sol lane, and TheBest has kind of just been left on his own to farm, and that's just not as efficient as splitting camps with your jungler. Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 100 in between the supports, but where the farm matters, it's to the advantage of TSM. Hunbots and Xbalanque.
A lot of it's like the Deathbringer timing, right? Like, and I don't know if DaGarz is going to go straight into Deathbringer.
Oh, no. For a minute there, Xbalanque and Freya had the exact same net worth, and they were ticking up in
At the
synchronicity.
Exact same time?
Yep. It was a beautiful thing.
Someone got a last hit and ruined it.
Yep. Scumbag. Looking at you, Cabom.
Was that him? Ult coming out. That's just for vision. They want to make sure that Team Solomid
it's a good ultimate
not
too.
On the Gold Fury. Yeah, that's a great timing. And can they get in here before it's taken? Yeah, that ultimate gave them a lot of vision, a lot of information, and
that game sense. Great job, Best.
And it looks like Cog. They want to start this up.
What is no!
Happening?
They got absolutely demolished by that Hunbot's Fear No Evil ultimate. Catches 2 out of position, forces out that Sun Wukong ultimate. Really want to save for that engagement at the Gold Fury. Roman Victa onto Cabom. No real option for those Freya minions. They do stop them for a bit, but the dash forward should be enough. The taunt comes out, but it's a nice ultimate coming out of Aror as well to save the team. And
that should have been so much worse for Cognitive.
That was really bad.
The minion body blocks and Auror's perfectly timed ultimate probably saved 2 or 3 more deaths there. But Cognitive, they did a great job of pushing Team Solomid off. They did a great job of pushing TSM off of that Gold Fury, and then from there, I mean, you saw it, right? The call was, let's rotate to the Gold Fury and try and take it for ourselves. djpernicus and Meerkat just not very map aware, or I wouldn't even say map aware. There's just not enough callouts for the fact that all of TSM were going back to their mid tower, and djpernicus kind of just walks in while the rest of his team is doing that Gold Fury.
Said Cognitive Gaming.
Oh, okay.
Thought it was in real life.
We're Cognitive Gaming, or are we Team Solomid?
You're Team Solomid. I'm Cog.
Okay.
I was Cog. You were TSM.
Oh, okay.
So you still think I'm going to win?
No.
Game 1 doesn't look very good for Cog.
No, it doesn't. And a lot of it's, TheBoosh is playing really well for 2 games, or excuse me, both the last set against Elevate and now this game 1 against Cog. Boosh is looking solid, and we're not seeing as many mistakes out of the jungler. DaGarz had I wouldn't say a pretty poor performance, but a lot of mistakes that we don't typically see DaGarz make, he made against Elevate, and it looks like he's cleaned up his game a little bit for this second.
bchm having a tough time, though. Not really any fault of his own, just got kind of wrecked in that early engagement.
And honestly, he's actually baited out Cog into losing this game more than anything.
Well, here we go. Oh, no. The 2-man taunt, or 3-man taunt into the 2-man shield wall, into the 3 kills right away. Meerkat, the ultimate is down. He's just trying to buy time for the animals, but it's 8 more seconds. Not going to happen, my friend. Down you go as well. 4 members cleaned up, and just the djpernicus running wild on the side of Cognitive.
I mean, there's multiple members. Well, I actually could see DJ getting a
He'll
kill
throw
or 2.
a ring, maybe, but...
Yeah, okay, no, they already got the Gold Fury, and he's going to miss that sash, and TheBoosh with the beads timing, just perfect mechanics, and DJ, nowhere for him to go.
TheBoosh with the big beads bait.
I mean, he waited, he knew it was coming, he just did it raw. He's just like, I know he's not going to set up, and I'm just baiting him to do it, and puts himself a little bit out of position, allows DJ to ult him, and nothing he can do about it.
But, like, that reminds me of that, remember that Boosh play from, what was that, Worlds? where he put down the portal, or like he like fake backed, and then like someone tried to stop him from back, and he put down a portal, and the guy fell through it and just died.
Oh.
It was djpernicus that he baited on Nemesis.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reminds me a little of that play, because it just happened again to djpernicus.
Oh. Oh, I do remember that. Oh, yeah, that was a highlight.
Yeah,
Okay.
he like fake backs, and Pern's looking at him. And
I don't
like
know if
taunts.
it was Pern. I do remember that.
I think it was
for,
Pern.
like, it was regionals.
Yeah, and it was Nemesis, definitely Nemesis, and I'm pretty sure it was Pern. And then he like emotes at him, and then fake backs again, and Pern ran in and died.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't Pern, I'm sure he'll be quite upset with me.
It was definitely an event. I'm pretty
It
sure
was a North American jungler from a like not top 3 team.
I don't know. Oh man, now someone's got to tweet us. I gotta remember who that is.
Yeah, come on, Peckies, look that up.
Team Solomid though, 2K gold lead. Actually 2,500 gold lead off the Gold Fury, as well as the 5 kills they were able to get, and it's not looking too good for Cog. I mean,
Oh, they're about to get caught out here again. Man, Eonic always seems to find himself in a good position.
Auror's just trying to make it back, and he's actually surviving for quite some time, but that Fear No Evil perfectly plays, going to push Aror back into the team fight, but poked out is the DaBoosh, and actually Boosh able to find a kill. That's not going to be enough damage to secure DaGarz, and TSM, they'll take 1 pick. They expended a lot for it,
Took a long time to get that as well.
I mean, Aror, it was just super tanky. He had Sovereignty online, and I think he has the tank boots, honestly. The tank boots and the Sovereignty were key there. That's a lot of protection.
That's right, yeah. That's
Can we actually highlight tank boots? I believe it's like 250 health and
150
health and 20 magical power, and actually it has no protections. It's a lot of it.
It's a health and crowd control reduction.
Yeah, it's the crowd control reduction where it's able to avoid a lot of damage coming off of those stuns.
Yeah, that's why it was so hard to lock down for sure. Here we go, moving up to the left side. Taunt coming out. They're going to force a teleport over here. Cabom going to go right up into the ultimate, and here comes Pern, waiting for the ring. Going to try to get 2, it looks like, bouncing around here. Eonic, he's rotating back. They're going to try to fight in this choke as TSM. Pern, he may have overextended here, though. He's going to get walked down. Walks right into DaGarz. Unstable Vortex he will avoid with the Sash Toss. The ring did a bit of damage as well, but
I mean, DaGarz is just...
Doesn't matter.
He's
Monkey
dead
toss
there.
and a
Meerkat's
crit.
rotated back in. And it looks like TSM, they just want to fight him, and Meerkat's not even a part of this fight right now, and that's bad for Cognitive Gaming. He's the only one who's big, and DaGarz is going to take out Cabom.
TSM just porting everywhere, finding kills, going back and forth through that portal. Auror's going to fall as well, and now it's just Meerkat remaining. Trying to find Best here is Boosh.
Ooh, nice burst coming out from the Best. I don't think Bickham's going to be able to chase him down. Best should get away from this.
That looked like Boosh hasn't played the game in a little while. There.
Walking into new minion explosion.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought his Unstable Vortex was going to come up in time.
He may have just, well, it did come up time. May have just thought that he would have survived the burst.
It's true.
How is Meerkat going to make play out of that one? He's going to bait him into the Ox form. New ultimate as well, leaping away his DaGarz. Going to try to follow the Somersault Cloud. Will he be in time? One more. Jingle Bang should do it. Tick, tick, tick.
I don't think that's going to be enough.
Not
It's going
enough.
to be just short. Yeah, and Meerkat now, he's going to die for this more than
He'll
likely.
have, no, he'll have animals in 1 second.
It's going to be
Unless Athena
close.
taunts him out of it.
And Eonic actually looping around, but djpernicus has
God,
come
he's
back
a
into
good
this
player.
fight and be able to get something off of it. Doesn't matter. Bickham, he
Sick
secures
play.
that one.
And the Xbalanque ultimate comes out as well to just basically make djpernicus's follow-up
I mean,
very difficult.
djpernicus has used his ult like 6 or 7 times this game. Once connected, like 2 or 3 times it's been beads, and the remaining couple times he's just flat out missed it. That's the big weakness of this Naja. You know, it's a lot about having this high pressure, this early game high pressure jungler, and when you can't get that early game pressure off, you're just kind of pointless.
Shoutouts to Bickham on the recovery here. 2-1 and 9 now after having that early game slump.
Cognitive Gaming, they're going everywhere.
Meaning?
I mean, Jigs joins Team Solomid. Bickham joins
Oh, got you.
also Team Solomid. And then it was, who else? Homie Efe, now
Homie
on Denial.
Famous Hate.
Yep. Famous Hate isn't back yet, but Herwind is actually now the substitute for Cloud9.
That's right.
Their 6-man. So, I mean, the old COG roster from the summer split is now on like...
Just got farmed out to top teams. So
yeah,
subs.
they're all like on top teams and then spread out.
Baskin as well.
Oh, yeah. No, Baskin was on Denial.
He wasn't on the team, but Baskin,
Yeah.
another one of those players that's moved up.
Greener pastures on Cloud9.
Yeah.
Baskin doing a great job over there.
Yeah.
Team Solomid, though, in control of this game for now. 5K up. And a lot of this is for COG is really going to get the best into their, the best and Cabom into late game positions, but it's not looking good for them. I'd say COG, honestly, for how dominating Team Solomid has been, I almost feel like COG should be a little bit further behind than they are. So they've done a nice job of at least keeping relevant in farm for the most part, but I feel like Team Solomid coming on this next Gold Fury are really going to look to
This
lock
time,
them
that
down and
Best
extend
Ultimate
their
isn't
lead.
going to scout out anywhere near as much. They thought it was another Gold Fury attempt there as they don't have the vision control. But unfortunately, this time around, TSM not really in position to take that yet. and a couple leaving the base as well, so they don't even know that the rallies are coming to the left side. You can see the second that Sun Wukong is going to be spotted in this right side lane, in they will go. Teleport 1 is the only thing up for Meerkat. And TSM's taking none of that and forced to fight here.
I mean, they also have a lot of vision control there. Auror's going to get poked out, and actually already under half those Nuwa minions, trying to keep him alive for half a second, but bicham's rotated there as well, and they're just going to lock down Aror. Nowhere for him to go, but they did expend 4 ultimates to do that. This may be a chance for Cog to fight back into it.
Nope, bicham's got to teleport to tower. That'll stop the push, and it will be the free Gold Fury. Nicely played by TSM there, knowing pretty much exactly what resources they had to expend. Or what they had available to expend, I'm sorry. You're right. I mean, they probably could have gotten away from that without using maybe the Boosh ultimate. Probably the Bickham ultimate needed there. But either way, Bickham defends the tier 2, Gold Fury goes the way of TSM, and the lead expands.
And TSM responding nicely to both advances that Cog tried to make in the soul lane. Bickham teleports in, knowing that Meerkat can't then teleport to Gold Fury and try and contest. And also rotation from Eonic into that mid lane. We saw djpernicus actually put some pressure onto that tower, but not able to make anything from it with that rotation.
Clay Minion saw that push just a little bit over to the side. djpernicus looks for the angle onto the TSM triple threat here at the tier 1 mid. They'll be the port in from Meerkat. Still just that rank 1 though. That's a 4-minute cooldown.
Snoopy getting boxed out by Cabom. His ultimate is available, and they're actually going to lock down Snoopy here. Nowhere for him to go. No Aegis available either, and
that's Fatalis for
a nice little pick.
Yeah, I just got Fatalis down essentially.
Got hit forced out from the best. I don't think they're going to be able to lock down Eonic, and I really don't want to see them expend too much. I think trying to shut down Eonic here is only going to spell their own death with this rotation.
Oh no, Pern missed it.
That's too many. That's way too many misses for Pern or for Cog to win this game, I think, and they were almost able to lock down Eonic there. So
off of this, it looks like, however.
So I thought that was actually a bad idea for them to turn onto Eonic there, but they were able to almost kill him. Were able to get a tier 1 tower off that as well.
Maybe a little frustrating that you don't secure that kill, but they should pick up a tier 2 here as well. With those minions removing backdoor protection, makes it nice and easy for the team with Nuwa to take these towers. Maybe not quite the backdoor goddess that she was before, but still not half bad. Boosh trying to get spicy here.
Eonic gonna try and lock down djpernicus. No beads available for him. Darkest Knight's coming through. Not enough damage from the Unstable Vortex, and Aror gonna do a nice job of blocking the backline in place, but it's not enough as Bickham comes over the top. Locks down djpernicus. It's a 0-for-1 for now, but Eonic getting chased by Meerkat. The dash away gonna keep him alive, but Bickham left untouched in the backline. Aror just trying to keep him off the best, and it looks like the best will able to sneak away from that. So that's going to be a 1-for-0. Only djpernicus falling, but Team Solomid, you can see after losing their tier 1 tower and forcing Cog back, they're going to take their own tier 1 tower in response.
Take a look at Eonic here. As he is where it is all going to start underneath the tier 2. The dash in to taunt. You can see all of his spells available outside of the ultimate. He's sped up. He'll get the taunt onto 1 from Cabom, forcing out the beads. 2 members isolated in the front line here as well. Meerkat gets quite low from his initiation.
Oh, he has
the new ultimate's there, but it doesn't matter. It's right into the Hunbot's ultimate. One more shot going to do it from Bickham. Does he have it in time? Oh my god, that Sun Wukong ultimate's just so good. Oh, I'm sorry, the passive there, saving
multiple members off though. The best.
It's a free tier 2 in response, right? That's good. They respond to their tier 2 getting picked up.
I don't know if they're going to get that.
They'll get it.
djpernicus is there as well. Okay, yeah, they're going to be able to get it.
Too many minions for Best to blow up, and yeah, that's responded tier 2, keeping their lead intact, expanding upon it ever so slightly as TSM.
So both junglers actually going the Mail of Renewal, definitely not looking for that instant, 0 to 100 burst potential. DaGarz, djpernicus. So a lot of damage not coming out, but I'd say this is an advantage to DaGarz. If they're both going the same build, not just about really locking down one individual player more than anything. And DaGarz, really that AoE team fight. He doesn't necessarily need the Deathbringer to do what Batz does.
Sneaky. Snoopy's going to use the ultimate. He'll get a lot of damage confirmed off of his positioning here. Wrenching Bowl is doing just so much. Ultimate going to be expended from Naja, going to put out about 600 damage, but it's going to fall right down to that Hunbot's ult, and down will go Aror instantly. Pernicus, he's going to beads away from this one, but Bickham plus DaGarz should be able to follow this one up. Oh, it's a beautiful Awakening Curse, going to hit one through the wall. Down will fall Pernicus, even with what appeared to be an Aegis used there. No, it was just his beads, just avoided a bit of damage. Cabom, he's dead as well. That's 3 members down. 1 support and 2 cores on the side of Cog. They tried to sneak that that Fire Giant there, not going to be able to get it. The rest of Cog sitting at their at their Phoenix. And TSM find themselves now the benefactors of the Fire Giant, uncontested from Cog.
Meerkat and Batz just going to be trying to farm up as much as they can.
Push out
look at this damage chart. I mean, TheBoosh right now, 5K above the next highest damage member on his team. TheBoosh is just doing so much work this game.
You know who's doing more work, though? Old TheGarz playing Hunbots. 9-0 and 10. 19 out of 21 kill involvement, no deaths.
His ults have really
Deathbringer pending.
displaced Cog and kind of forced them away. And you can see that, you know,
What's our golden
there
hand, please?
by djpernicus, and the second he lands, that Fear No Evil is out, just displacing the team.
And he's real close to Deathbringer, too.
Is that, yeah, oh yeah, he's working on
He's
that.
actually got it, doesn't he?
Yeah, with that tier 1 tower, it should be pretty close.
Yeah, he's got it.
Once he sells his Bumbas, he will have it, yeah.
Anytime now.
Sell it, Garz.
Garz.
Sell it.
Come on, buddy. No, he'll actually level up the old actives instead.
Playing it safe for now.
Guess he wants to go with no deaths in this one.
Hey, I mean, he's 9-0-10. He's been a part of 19 of the 21 kills.
Yep.
Boosh being a part of actually 20 of the 21 kills. So, I mean, the Garz and Boosh have just responded to everything.
Well, actually, really, the story is like
done.
17 kills involved on the side of Snoopy.
20 from
20 from Eonic, right? 20 from Boosh.
16 from
19 from Garz and 16 from bickham. I mean, that's
Those
really
assists
great
are
scoring.
I mean, that's that.
Look at this. Look at the assist over Cognitive.
I mean, they only have 4 kills. Bart.
Fine, Kevin.
It's kind of hard to have more than like 3 or 4 assists.
No one has 3 or 4 though, do they? It's all 2s and 1s.
Oh man. Meerkat was a part of 3 of the 4, so 75% clocking in there.
Meerkat doing his thing.
And yeah, I mean, same with TheBest with that global ultimate.
Aror, he's been struggling though. He's been getting picked a few times, even though he's just so tanky.
I mean, that's why he's gone tank boots too, because
he's super tanky, but
he
doesn't seem to matter.
is that very non-mobile support, and what we see a lot of teams do is really look to shut those players down, and that's what TSM has done. They've been trying to abuse Sylvanus as much as they can. The tank boots have kept him alive a few times, but it's not been enough. He's just getting too low before the fights even break out.
Titan's Bane going to be actually itemized into for the Nausea here over the Deathbringer. As the Assault of the Phoenix begins, the Tier 2 was conceded over here on the left side. Yeah, DJ's Nausea has gotten shut down.
I mean, that Titan's Bane, to me, is spelling that that's kind of a value buy where he's not going to be able to build Deathbringer before the important fight comes in at this Phoenix here. Darkest Knight's expended. TSM not doing much. Beats forced on Cabom real early, though.
Just
That's
from the
bad
banish.
for him.
I'm sorry, just from the disarm. He's forced the beads to disarm there.
I mean, he probably could have backed up, but, I mean, TSM know that. Eonic is looking for Cabom this fight.
Now beads are down, for sure.
He is looking to lock him down in this fight, and Darkest Knights was expanded, though, so no big team fighting, you know, kind of
and
break
you see
up.
Cabom's positioning here. I mean, he's staying behind the Phoenix. He really doesn't want to get caught.
And Cabom's trying to look for him in the back line. Fear No Evil going to be expended, just forcing Aror and Meerkat back. Both players already under half. djpernicus takes to the sky. I don't know if it's going to be enough damage to kill Bickham, though.
Barely not enough. Bickham will throw out the bludgeon. Still
hits.
surviving for now. Cabom able to get that kill, but Pernicus dead.
Snoopy could fall here.
Snoopy will fall.
This is a good fight for Cog.
Somehow Cabom finds himself without beads, able to do a lot of damage in this fight. But here comes a turnaround. Janus looks like he's on the way back out. Threshold could do a ton here. They're pretty grouped up. He's going to go for the Unstable Vortex Threshold combination. He will. It'll completely erase one with the bonus scaling. Quite low as well. Is TheBest. Is the Spirit Gun up and ready for Boosh? It is not. So we're not going to see the Miracle Snipe coming out of your boy, but...
Oh, nice pull in. I mean, Boosh is going to be able to portal out here, but Meerkat, if he has anything to chase him down, doesn't look like he will. Meerkat, no magical defense, I'm assuming there? Yeah, nothing. I mean,
he'll have animals again in 1 second.
Oh! Wrong animal. Is that going to be enough? Yes, just barely, but Meerkat, he might die for this. Beads used by Garz. Fear No Evil coming up just in time. Is he actually going to be able to get a double kill? Healing coming out for now. DaGarz, though, Mail of Renewal.
Mail Renewal doing work. Fire Giant buff plus Mail Renewal is a lot of HP.
He beats for that Fear No Evil cooldown.
Did he really?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
What a gangster. That's why you buy Beads 3 before your Deathbringer, friends.
I mean, the 3-second cooldown, that used to be 5 seconds. Just think of that. But that was a nice fight for Cognitive for the most part. They lost the Phoenix, but they were able to take out a couple members and most notably get some kills on Cabom. And Cabom really was the key. The fact that Team Solomid couldn't lock him down, they forced his beads at the beginning of that fight. The Fear No Evil didn't have the impact it needed to for Team Solomid to win that fight cleanly.
Yeah, it wasn't a great Fear No Evil.
And then Cabom just was able to eliminate Bickham coming off of djpernicus' ult, and then also find Snoopy, lock him down, and the Nuwa minions providing a lot of spacing as well, keeping Cabom alive. And that's the win condition for Cog right now, is keep Cabom alive.
Well, they made some breathing room for themselves at least with that hold. Team Solomid, they're going to fall back. They'll farm out the jungle. They'll take the next Fire Giant spawn. Coming around in about 10 seconds here. So you got to think that they're not really too interested in pushing too much here. And Cognitive, well, they're forced with a tough decision of, do we try to defend the Fire Giant or do we try to defend the base? It's got to be the Fire Giant, I guess.
It's an interesting...
Oh.
DJ's just trying to counter ward. He's going to take to this guy. This is literally just to delay himself or to delay time, allow his team to rotate in, but it doesn't matter. I mean, djpernicus, just getting caught.
Well, that's going to prompt the retreat
Auror's
from
running.
Cog. Now they're basically forced.
I want to see defensive actives coming out from Nuwa here, as well as
An
Freya.
Aegis, Meiji.
I need
Heavenly
Cabom
and an
to
Aegis.
buy some defensive active
I can
because
see the
taking a
Heavenly
look,
here
right,
out of him, actually.
I mean, trying to build into the Tahuti, it's not going to come, right? He's going to build in a rank 2, which is just not going to really expand his damage. Having a second defensive active, being alive for at least another round of your cooldowns, I think is more important.
The old standard ward position when you're trying to defend your base. Blown up by Eonic there. He'll happily tank the tower for his DPSers to come through. And old Snoop will make short work of this one. 3, 2, and 15 on his Xbalanque.
Transcendent stacked, crit online.
Yeah, how many kills does Snoopy have as well? 3? So he's got the extra
15
power. Respectable
significant.
amount of power.
I mean, he's swinging, especially with that crit right now. I mean, he's going to be hitting for 500, 600, Fire Giant as well.
It's really GaRz you got to look out for here. Big Fear No Evil wins this game at this point. Waiting patiently. bchm soaking up a lot of damage there. Pluck just off the mark from Aror. Such a hard ability to land raw.
Cabom.
Look how patient Snoopy is.
I mean,
Snoopy's
he's
like
got
not even
gold in
worried.
hand. Cabom could finish at least an active, but it doesn't look like he wants to. And that could be bad, especially if beads are forced early. And Cognitive electing not to defend that Phoenix. I mean, at some point you have to pull the trigger, but a lot of that was about TSM. They're playing a much safer game, it seems.
It's Snoopy's positioning that's really the standout here for me. Just so patient. Like, he's not even a little bit worried. He knows he can take the Phoenix down so fast, he's not worried about getting pushed far forward. But the second that he does move forward, in comes Aror for that big knockup, and Snoopy's made his way to the backside of this fight yet again.
Darks of the Night.
Darks of the Night is used. Fear No Evil going to be pending here. They're likely going to use it to secure the kill onto Aror. No, they won't. They'll save it. Take the Phoenix. Ultimate comes out. Not enough to kill bchm. Just barely out of the best there. Moving forward is Meerkat. He'll make it up into the ultimate, but not before the third Phoenix falls.
That's bad. TSM lost no one and got all 3 Phoenixes. You can see they're just going to take their victory and back off that
Teleport
left
to
side
wards,
Phoenix.
picked up on Bellona. Right back in she comes. Left side Phoenix is one shot, as you mentioned here. So it's been done once or twice before, but this is a very tough position to come back from. Phoenix is going to go down here to the first Xbalanque in hand. It looks like a little bit of bait coming up from TSM, but no one taking it from Cog. It's not a question of if but when now, it seems, from TSM.
Fire Giant buff, healing them all back up to full. I mean, you can't defend this Phoenix. You have to fight if you're going to do anything. It's only a couple hits, and there's Cabom. Beads are forced. He's got no defensive actives now if they elect to go on him. Meerkat taking a lot of poke. He's forced out. bchm low. GaRz diving deep onto TheBest, and TheBest no beats from that last fight, and GaRz finding a nice crit, locking him down.
And you know, Pernicus did what he could to save him there.
Yes.
Tried to sash it out so the Nuwa could live, but not going to come in time. He's going to fall now as well as he comes down from the Wind Fire Wheels ultimate. Another double taunt coming back in. They're just ignoring Aror for now. Cabom quite low. Meerkat goes up into his ultimate. Oh, off the mark with the snipe there was Boosh, unfortunately. Cabom ticks up a few from the well. Titan, doesn't matter though. He goes down. No one checks Snoopy in the fight. He finds a kill on the Meerkat just before the gong sounds.
That was just game 1.
TSM takes game 1.
That was just
Handily.
game 1. Yeah, that was a nice performance from them, Cog. It's just a lot of this Najah that we've really seen the resurgence of, most notably coming from Eager, and now we're seeing a lot more teams really
Pretty
start
much
to develop
everybody
it,
else.
but if you can't get this early lead, it's so bad for you.
First
It
blood
is so bad.
is used onto the TheBest here. Snipe secures it from Snoopy.
I mean, TheBoosh still
He's
has
still good.
it.
All right, sorry, yeah, Boosh.
TheBoosh still has it. I almost feel like he's played better these last 2 sets than I had seen him for most of the fall split.
Player of this game is, it's GaRz. Of course it's GaRz.
He never died.
He didn't die, and he got 1 bajillion kills approximately.
And really that
Only one stinky Fear No Evil.
I want to see that play where he beats for the cooldown.
Oh, it's coming. You better believe it.
And 1v2'd.
You better believe it.
At like no life. And he got the Mail of Renewal proc
Yeah.
off of killing Meerkat, was able to eliminate Aror.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just that, you know, you only have that one, like, okay Fear No Evil. And if your Fear No Evils are 90% good, it's not too tough to win a game of spots.
too, right?
Yeah. No, it's only placement. Placement's the whole thing. Right, later on in the game, you had that one at the Phoenix in the mid lane that was like okay. Everything else was really almost perfect.
Just like just right there, forcing djpernicus back into the middle of his team, and then knowing that everyone else can really lock him down.
He gets more kills in this fight. What is
I don't know.
Madness.
This is a really long. I mean, he had like 13, right? This is the one. This is the one.
Yeah, this is it.
All right, so the Boosh gets locked down here. He gets a crit, and then the beads just for the Fear No Evil, hits both the overhand smash, and then the Mail Renewal. I don't even think Aror remembered Mail of Renewal. I'm pretty sure he thought he could kill GaRz there.
Yeah, just a few more in-hands and some wisps, maybe. Not going to be the case. GaRz just too cool for school.
That's not the team that lost to Elevate. That was not the team that lost to Elevate.
No, that was not the team that lost to Elevate.
That was a very clean TSM performance.
bchm, I mean, the recovery from bchm there. I mean, a lot of that's due to GaRz's pressure coming out of the jungle and the way he was able to control the rest of the map, but he recovers really nicely in this
GaRz just kind of like, have fun, bchm.
Yeah,
I'm just going to go make
take care of
plays
the rest
in
of
mid.
the team, yeah. Hey, you know, but still, he's battled back into it. 2-1-9 when we checked in with him right in the middle of the game after that tough start. So the new addition looking pretty good.
He's solid. I mean, he's